What's good, everybody? This is the one known as Jimmy Truth Nation. I am an independent pro wrestler that's been on the scene for 12 years. And today, moving forward, we're going to call these episodes Moments of Truth. During these segments, I will be taking time out of my day to expose all the crooked, backsliding, racial prejudice, political, all that garbage that goes on in the wrestling business that a lot of people are scared to speak up on and speak about. I ain't never been scared to tell the truth. It never will be. So on today's pilot episode of Moment of Truth, let's talk about the wrestling scene in the state of Alabama. I was born in Birmingham, Alabama. I currently reside in Birmingham, Alabama. But it seems like it's something about this state that where if you do something better, look better, or potentially have a better idea, you become a problem. You become a threat. You become something they don't want, you become something that they don't want or need around. Case in point, for 12 years, I've been an active independent pro wrestler. I started my career in Riverdale, Georgia. I made a name for myself in the state of Georgia. But for some reason, I cannot make a name for myself here in the home state. Why? Because the legends, the OGs, the veterans, and so-called Hall of Famers done developed a system to where if you don't kiss up to them or run by their toxically ran system, then you're a problem. AKA politics and kissing ass. I don't do politics. I definitely don't kiss nobody's ass. So I'm trying to understand is why a guy who's so popular in the state of Georgia is such a problem in the state of Alabama. Because I don't run with the boys. Because I don't say cheese for the rats. Or because I'm not walking around with some entitled ego that I haven't earned or worked for. A lot of guys from this state really think they bigger than what they are. And most of the legends and OGs and the vets, the so-called vets that I've known, really pick and choose their favorites. And the ones they pick and choose, honestly, suck. But because they follow them, but because their picks and chooses follow them like little lost puppies, that's who they carry with them and put on. Meanwhile, stand-up guys like myself and to name a few others, we got to go through a system and still get improperly booked when we find ways around that system. The only system I know is to work hard, work the fans, and get the fans behind you. I don't work hard behind the scenes because I need a connection or because I need a favor. No, I put the work in. But see, down here in the good old state of Alabama, every promotion that I have known, worked for, or just been in the locker room or been around, I notice it's a system here. A lot of guys don't put in the work. They just go stand. They just go find. They just go find the right ass to kiss. It's so bad in Alabama. It's guys that are sacrificing their spouses and their significant others because they don't want to pay real talent. So instead of paying real talent, they'll send their wives and whoever to take them in a private room to go pay them in other ways. That's very despicable and very immoral. I know that type of stuff goes on everywhere. But it seemed like here in Alabama, it's very, 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 very powerful. It's a very powerful system here that is kind of hard for guys like me to escape. So, with that being said, all the young guys got to watch who they give their time to, invest their money into, and who they make sacrifices for. Because these people really don't want to see you be great or accomplish anything, because they rather have a sacrificial lamb for their self and personal gain. So don't get politic into the wrong ways to all my up-and-coming wrestlers. Do your research. Do your knowledge. Do your research. Get you some knowledge. The ring gonna always be there, but know who's training you to get in the ring. Know why you're getting in the ring, and make sure you're getting in the ring for the right reasons. It's not a popularity contest. It's not a stick measuring contest. It ain't a coochie collecting contest. A lot of us, this is our dream. This is our passion. This is the only thing we ever wanted to be or thought about being. But unfortunately, the wrong hands get power, and they try to play politics when they don't even know how to play politics. They don't even know how to tell you honestly if they don't want to use you or need you or not. I'm still waiting on the phone call I was supposed to get back yesterday from a so-called legend, veteran, and OG. Because see, the reason why I say you got to watch who you train you, because pro wrestling in real life kind of goes hand in hand. Because the same way some of those Bible scriptures got us manipulated into doing things that even the people back in the biblical days wouldn't even tolerate themselves. It's a lot of locker room vets that do the same thing. They manipulate greenhorns and rookies into respecting rules and people that don't even respect them, or they don't even respect. And that's how it goes, Dad. I know that's how it goes everywhere in the wrestling business, but for some reason, in this good old state of Alabama, I can testify that because I'm not a part of the club, I really have to go to a whole nother state to be appreciated, to be respected. Because see, it's a lot of guys that watch, but unfortunately, they won't come from behind them keyboards and face me like a man. Or better yet, but because I have the passion and because I actually know what I'm doing in this business, they don't want me looking better than them, despite whatever work they think they put in. But that's neither here or there. This your boy Dreamy Truth Nation. Catch me on the tool, like and subscribe, and keep up. Because at this point, I'm about to expose the crooked, the fake, and the weak. And it's just that simple. Y'all be blessed.